This morning we have Pastor Sadler from Beckley Chapel who is going to give us our invocation.
Let us pray. Father, in the name of Jesus, I just like to come before you this morning. Thank you for the opportunity to be here with the County Commission. I appreciate them asking me to come and say just a word of prayer over them, and I'm glad to do that. So this morning, Lord, as we come to the throne of grace, Father, in the name of Jesus, we just come before you and thanking you mostly for this day that you've granted us. We thank you, Lord, for each and every one that come this way. And we just pray your blessings on this committee, the commissioners. We just pray you just bless them in a mighty way, that everything they say, everything they do, all the decisions they make will be for the benefit of the county. And most of all, Lord, as they go about doing what they need to do and be part of doing, we just pray, Lord, you just keep them safe, keep them well, and make this stay near and dear to all. And we just pray you bless the meeting, bless those that came, and everything they say do, again, will be for the benefit of the county. And I ask all this in the name of Jesus, and amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And as a note, Pastor Sadler's church celebrated last year
Right.
their 150th year.
Right.
And I was lucky enough to get to attend the ceremony and everything, so congratulations.
Now this year we're going for 151.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
God bless you all.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, let's go on, Bob.
Recording in progress.
Okay, let's begin. One of you guys want to start?
Make a motion to review, approve, and waive the reading of the July 2nd, 2025 minutes as presented.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried.
Upon review of the exonerations as presented by the Nicholas County Assessor, I move to approve accordingly.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried.
Upon review of estate and fiduciary matters as presented by the Nicholas County Clerk, move to approve accordingly unless otherwise noted.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion is
Aye.
carried.
Upon submission of budget revisions received by the elected officials and department heads, the commission will take appropriate action as deemed necessary.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried.
Upon review of invoices as submitted by various departmental offices, the commission will take the appropriate action as deemed necessary.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried. So we have terms of office expiring. Nicholas County Parks and Recreation Committee, we have one position open that will be expiring October 15, 2026. You have anybody for that?
So that's we didn't have our meeting last month. We've got one coming up Thursday. I have Roger Ridgway, who wants to come and kind of sit in one. He's a former forester, and I think he brings a lot of value. He's doing some mapping and stuff right now. So I'll have that next month. I'm pretty sure he'll actually agree to come on board.
Okay, so we table that.
Yes, sir. Motion to table.
We also have another of Michelle Underwood for the same board, correct?
Yes.
Do we have anybody for that?
No, that's actually kind of new, so.
Okay, we'll table that. Anybody for the fire board?
No.
Still no, so we'll table that. Okay, do we have any public comment, Patty?
No.
No public comment? Okay, I'd like to take a second to introduce a special guest we have here today. Is the Honorable Larry Pack, who is our state treasurer. Welcome. If you'd like to come and say a few words to us.
Commissioners, thanks so much for the opportunity to come visit today. We're going to spend the entire day in Nicholas County, and we're excited about it. This is a county that I've spent a lot of time in as a kid and as an adult, so it's always feel like you're coming back home when you come to this part of West Virginia. So what we're going to try to do today is really just listen and learn as much as we can to figure out what your issues are, to know a little bit better, so that when we go back to Charleston, we can try to help you through some of the challenges, some of the opportunities that you have, or meet with a few businesses. And so it's just going to be a really good day, and so I look forward to spending the day here And anything I can do today or any time in the future, just please reach out. We'll do everything we can to help Nicholas County and, of course, this part of the state. So thanks so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate what you guys do as well.
We
Thank you,
appreciate
sir.
you coming to see us.
Thank you.
Okay, on 9:10, we're good. New Hope Community Center Associate, no, wait. Nicholas County Courthouse Plumbing Project.
Yes.
Do we have that?
Yes, so I did attend the bid opening yesterday. We only received one bid. Bill of Thrasher is not going to be here this morning. Director Moore and I can explain. There's really no need. Of course, this bid was put out with the entire scope of course, the plumbing upgrades, the trenching and gutter system in the basement, so on and so forth. And really, in retrospect, we had a good conversation after that possibly that was too much at once. We did only receive one bid. This bid was from CDC LLC of Glen Ferris, West Virginia. And those present yesterday were, of course, CDC LLC, their representative, Mr. Bill Cook of the Thrasher Group, Dylan Slaughter of the Thrasher Group, Patricia Neff, Mike Moore, and yours truly. The one bid did come in at $454,000. And so, again, reason for we told Bill basically to save a trip. And perhaps we talked about bidding this out differently in a way. Director Moore, if you'd like to chime in on that.
I think what Bill and Garrett and I talked about yesterday was bidding out the plumbing section, which will be the new sanitary line over the tax office and upgrade to the 2-inch water main.
The great part of it.
Yes. We'll do that as one scope of work, and then we'll do the gutter system by itself as a scope of work. And put both of those out to bid and see if that helps us out any as far as getting contractors in here and getting this work accomplished.
Yeah, 'cause I think the original intent of the courthouse improvement grant was just to address the inside plumbing, so yeah, maybe scale it back down. That's quite a bit of money.
And
Some leaks and valves, basically.
Mr. Cook of the Thrasher Group said that would not be any issue. They can very easily separate those projects and stress the urgency of getting this out back to bid. And of course, contacting all the contractors that were here for the mandatory pre-bid meeting. I believe there's at least 8 different companies represented there.
At least 8.
Okay, so, we had interest. We just got to perhaps get it in a scale of what they're willing to bid on. Because of course, the gutter system in the basement's pretty advanced.
Yes.
So, in fact, even the groups that specialize in that did not bid because, I guess, of the plumbing. So I think that's a good thing to do so. And I also stress the urgency of getting this back out to bid for the courthouse improvement grant facilities grant. We were awarded to stay in compliance with reporting on that.
Yeah, I think we're about 6 or 7 quarters into that when I spoke to the director of the program. She said which they could probably give us another, maybe a quarter on that, but we're at risk of losing it. If we want to scale that back to fall within the financial means.
And so, Director Moore, I'd also request to get with Lindsay to do some reporting on this, to let them know it has been put out to bid. We did have difficulty because of the scope, and we're going to readjust, if that's acceptable to the commission.
Unless, we do have the treasurer, if he brought $300,000, we can have.
We'll take it.
Left checkbook.
Sorry.
Okay. Any of the reclaimed funds available, but anyways. So that being said, if there's no other questions, I'd make a motion to bid out these projects. The scope of work on strictly the plumbing to be one bid, and then the second to be the gutter systems for the drainage issue in the basement.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor. Do we have any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried.
Then a point of clarification, the drainage issue of the judge's restroom facilities over the tax office, we talked about.
Yes, that'll be-
including on the plumbing side,
Mhm,
to
absolutely.
do a little bit of preventative maintenance while we're doing that to reassure the integrity of the tax office.
And probably in that bid, when you go out to look for it, is probably replace those ceiling tiles that have been damaged because of that in the
Okay.
tax office.
Gotcha.
And the lighting, that we don't.
I have an update on that shortly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that we move on from that one. The next item on the agenda is the New Hope Community Center Association presentation of a grant through the Governor's Local Economic Assistance Program in the amount of $6,000. And you're here to represent?
I don't think we
Anybody
have
here?
representatives. I can explain a little bit.
Okay.
It does come through the governor's office, as you mentioned, but this is actually from the LEDA funds directed by Delegate Tom Clark. And so we appreciate his due diligence in going after these funds. These will be used to purchase thermal curtains to replace, for the exterior doors, and replace the main doors of the New Hope Community Center Association facility there on Fenwick Mountain. It is in the amount of $6,000. And also to report, I spoke to Miss Taylor, and they weren't sure if they were going to be able to make it or not, but they are moving forward with the installation of the new HVAC equipment as well. So this will wrap up pretty much all of that. And of course, for the record, this is a emergency shelter that 911 and Homeland Security makes use of. It's a voting location and a number of different things, so they've done a good job partnering with us as well. So glad to see both Governor Horsey, but especially Delegate Tom Clark, get this for them as well.
Okay. All right, we'll get that just mailed out to them. Okay, let's take a break. Okay, we're back. Switch yours.
Yeah, just this one page.
We are back, and by the way, this is July 16th, Wednesday. We didn't say that earlier. Now we have before us our maintenance manager, whatever. It seems like every week we change to a different name. To talk about some flooding issues we had and some general update on issues. And we have Miss Brady, who is our acting director of our day reporting center, here to complain. So, go ahead.
Good morning, man. Thank y'all. So as y'all know, we had pretty significant rainfall last week, and we got some water damage down at DRC. Lindsay, if you want to tell them all the rooms that it was in, well, I can't remember everywhere it was.
Okay, so when you first go into the building, we have family treatment court that's on the left-hand side in the back. That was completely flooded. Also, the waiting area that leads to ADC and FTC was completely drenched. And then when you go to the right side of the building, toward the back, the case management office, and it's getting like on files and everything back there. I'm not sure about the election office. You guys might want to check that actually, because it's right next to the case manager's office, so it could be flooding there too. That's the significant areas. And then from that, it's so much water that it's just running into other locations.
And like we said before, it was a freak storm.
Yeah, yes,
So
yes.
it's just one of those things that's happened all over town.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on it. You don't think there's any issues with the recent roof replacement, things like that?
Not the roof itself. We definitely need to address the drainage issue on the back side of that building. I mean, it's been a problem in Tia's office since I got here. But that really needs excavated. We have 6-inch gutters on that building with 4-inch drain pipes, so we need to probably dig it out, put a 8-inch culvert in through there and feed those, change them from 4 to 6s to handle that gutter.
Is there a place we can, once you put that drain in there, where's it gonna go? I mean,
It'll go down over the hill, and there is a drain down, like a city drain down there we can tie into.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there is a place, an outlet for it?
Yes.
Okay. That's probably something we need to.
Yeah, we probably need to get some bids on that. If we can write something up and get it out in the paper and let some people know about it so they can get over here and look at it. I made several phone calls, but no one really seems to bother until it's printed.
But we did respond quickly, I know, and got it cleaned up and dried up.
Immediately.
Absolutely.
So thank you for your team, Mike, and
Sure.
and for your people.
Yeah, he's always on it.
Yeah, because when you,
Yeah.
when you're in a water situation like that, you have about 3 days before mildew stuff sets
Yes.
in. So you guys were very good.
He was there within 30 minutes.
Luckily, that's concrete floor with just a little bit of carpet on it, so it dried up super quick. So we got lucky there. There's no mildew. Okay, good deal. We had fans on it for several days, so we should be good down there for now. Next thing I have is just, so our lighting bid, we put it out, right? Simpkin already ordered those, lights have come in, he said about the first part of August, he'll have people coming in, I'm gonna start meeting them here about 5 or 6 in the morning, so they can get some lights done before everybody rolls in.
So they're gonna work hours like 6 to 10 or something?
Yeah,
Just to
somewhere
stay
around
on?
there. They
Okay.
have kids they have to pick up in the afternoon and stuff, so they just wanna get what they can before everyone gets in here and starts making a bunch of traffic. Also, I went down to Dixie and looked at that pole in place. There's a bad spot on that roof and that ridge vent. We're gonna get it straightened out. I'll probably go back down there Friday and work on that.
Are you going, is that a shingle roof?
Yes.
Are you gonna put a metal roof cap on, or are you gonna re-shingle that?
Probably just put shingles back on it because it's not torn all the way off.
Okay.
Probably go back about 10 or 12 foot,
Yeah.
something like that. And Craig Preaser's offices are ready. So he moved into those yesterday. All of his furniture's in there, put together and everything, so he should be good to go.
Now, you gave him 2 offices, is that
I
correct?
did, but he told me yesterday he thinks he might just need the one because his assistant or whatever is already set up at Sozo. So I don't know. That's a conversation y'all probably need to have.
Yes.
Well, actually, that part of it will be the NIC, but yes, that needs to be a
Yes.
topic of conversation, especially what we went through to get to offices.
Right.
Okay.
Thank y'all.
I'd like to make a motion to put to bid the drainage on the backside of the airport center to see what we can come up with.
Mike, if you'll put together a scope of work,
Yep.
we can, so
Sure
we
will.
don't go in
Yes.
half-heartedly.
Yes.
And put that together for the drains. And anything else you see around there that would be excavation-wise or something at the same time.
Okay. Really, I think also, you know how that gravel lot's built up on railroad ties?
Yes.
We're getting a lot of spillage out of those ties. We're probably gonna need to board that up and keep that held back in there because that's part of the drainage issue on the backside of that building. You're starting to get good sized rocks down in there, stopping water flow and stuff. So we'll add that to the scope of work.
That's a good idea.
Just a heads up.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Do you have anything? We got some
Motion on
time? Oh, there's a motion on the floor to start preparing the bid process for some drainage issues. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried. It's in your court now. You have anything else to talk about?
I'll give you guys a quick update. We were awarded the annual DRC grant, to the same amount that we got last year, which is 109,619, I think. Don't hold me on that. You guys have the paperwork. We were also awarded, digitalization of the books for the assessor's office, and then of course the lighting, the energy grant. That's the only updates I have.
And that energy grant, that is just the main courthouse, none of our annexes.
Correct,
Is
that's
that
correct.
correct?
We should be
So
able to
every light in the courthouse and hopefully the 2 floodlights out front and street lights, like the building lights that
All
we
on
have.
LED.
We should be able to reapply for the ancillary buildings this year.
Let me pull it up, because I don't want to give you the wrong number. Do you know it off the top of your
I
head?
think
The energy?
35.
37.
Yeah, I do not know off the top of my head.
37 is the max. I think it come right in.
Well, if we could get that in just a second, one quick question I have is Justice's earmarks, congressionally
Yeah.
directed spending. Have we heard anything back on that yet?
Not yet.
Okay, just cap that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The airport stuff that we applied for, who was that for?
So that would be Justice.
That's right.
And then I also just did another submission, to Lisa Dunlap for 35,000, I think is what it was, to upgrade, the airport, some of the hangars and like the wheelchair
Is that
accessory.
The DOT?
Yeah, the DMFT, yeah.
Okay. Anything else? How's things going for you then?
Really good. It's cleaned up. We're getting ready to get the carpets cleaned. We got looking nice down there. We've tightened up on security a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of
Working.
furniture going out of there. I
It
went and
looks
got them
really
fans
good,
yesterday.
too.
It's a huge difference when you walk in.
Yeah,
Great.
we're gonna paint and make it look more professional. Just try to tighten up a little bit. It's
Good
doing
stuff.
really well.
Cool.
And you're doing a lot of that in-house with your
Oh
clients?
yes, absolutely. Yes.
Now, does that count towards some of their work things that
Yeah,
they do?
yeah.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, they have community service.
Yep.
We always credit them when they help.
Yeah.
And you're also working on some schedules to do some volunteer work throughout the county, is that correct?
Yes, so because there's such a conflict with scheduling, we have so many people and so many people calling in, we're doing like set schedules. So we're making Tuesdays and Thursdays will be straight community service days. That way we can supervise them better, take them around, know where they're at. And then we're putting like different businesses on a set schedule so that they don't even have to call in. So far we have Mike on it, Veterans Memorial Park, the courthouse. Can't think of who else we have on it right now. But we're gonna keep adding to it until we have a full list that we can always just send them right out.
Yeah, so airport's a good point, and also.
Yes,
Indian
airport is
Rocks,
also on there.
And Indian Rocks with the port.
Oh, okay, I'll add that right now. Indian
And
Rocks, that's a good one.
Now, you're doing mowing, maintenance and things like that. So let's say weather set in, we're not mowing it. Are you gonna find other projects like inside painting and things
Yes.
like that that need to be done?
Absolutely, and then on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, we will still have a few participants that's not assigned to classes, so they will be sent out to do community service as well. They will never just be sitting there. We're going to keep them busy, either in treatment, classes, community service, whatever we can do to help the community.
And then maybe we can get some other places that need stuff done
Yeah.
eventually
You bet.
involved in it.
Yes, absolutely.
Judge Tucker talked about the Legacy People's Place. They receive a truck like every 2 weeks or something like that. He said that they definitely need help. There's some.
Yeah, they go
folks
get
out
it,
there.
but they, definitely could use some unloading.
Yeah.
Help.
If you speak to him again, tell him to call me. We'll work it out.
And maybe 911 center.
Yeah, about them added
Okay,
to the
yeah.
list also.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very much.
Take another break until our 9:50 appointment. Okay, we are back. It is 9:55, and we have Assessor Betty Griffin and Miss Darian with her. So what do we got?
Okay. Bonnie Rader, this is Bonnie Rader. Yes, does she need to be sworn in? She's gonna probably talk.
After you speak.
Okay. I got mine here. I'll give you a copy of what mine is, okay? So I'm just going to go over this and then I'll go with the things that I have attached with it. And 2024, the tax ticket the 24 tax ticket is based on the July 1st of 23. The reason we're here is she doesn't want to pay tax, well, she paid it, but she wants her money back for a tax ticket where her husband passed in that year.
I'm not responsible for it.
So the vehicle in question for today is a 22 Ford Escape, and it was titled under Kyle's name only, and it has been there since November 28th of 22. The DMV record shows that the vehicle was renewed on November the 3rd of 23. According to the deed records, Kyle passed away on November 28th of 23. Now, according to Bonnie here, she said they'd been married 30 plus years. And they have been, well, now our system only go back to 2009. So back till 2009, both of their names have always been on the tax ticket. And then according to the DMV records, United Bank repossessed the vehicle on June 26th of 24. And on July 2nd of 25, Bonnie came in and paid the 24 tax tickets, which were already delinquent. She is now wanting us to refund the money on the 24 tax ticket that she paid. Now, the one that she's disputing is on the next page. She's wanting repaid for this tax ticket. We showed that on the next one that Kyle Rader was the only name on the title. However, he received it on 11/28 of 22. He also renewed the registration on it on 11/3 of 23. Based on the tax ticket for the 24 year, which is for what you owned on July 1st of 23, you paid in the 24. I made a copy. That's when the new Ford, the one that we're talking about, came into existence. He did not bring it in, nor did she. So there was a phone call made when it's time to have them in and they don't, we always try to get a hold of the people so we can get them done properly. Then we show where United Bank took it into their possession on June 26th of '24. So because the vehicle was turned in, which is a year behind, your taxes are a year behind, in '23 for the '24 taxes, and they were delinquent. So for her to get a new sticker for her new vehicle, she had to come in and pay the delinquent tax. She believes that because the title wasn't in her name, that she shouldn't have to pay that taxes. Personally, my husband has several vehicles that my name's not on it, but, I will pay the taxes. And the county wouldn't let her get a sticker for her license until she paid the delinquent taxes, which she would like to have refunded. She had asked me if I'd do it, and I said, no, because, it's for the prior year, and that's what they owned on July 1st, and they were married. That's why she was married.
So your office has already denied this request? Now
Yes,
you're bringing it before
twice.
the commission.
We did twice. Sorry.
So I guess regardless of the title name, the vehicle's in your possession was driven
Pardon?
that year?
Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
I said regardless of the title name, the vehicle was in your possession and
It
driven
was
that
in
year?
Paul Rader's name, and I did.
I said regardless of the name, was the vehicle in your possession for that year? And was it driven?
No, wasn't mine, no.
So you did not have the vehicle on your property or in your possession? Where was it?
The only time I had, it was he passed away in November 28th,
Mm-hmm.
and they came and got the car in December.
Mm-hmm.
And because I tried to get it financed for my name and stuff, they wouldn't let me do that because they said the finance would be more than the car payment was.
Okay.
So I just had to let it go back because I couldn't pay.
But it was in your possession up until the point that it was repossessed? Okay, that's.
But she did purchase the vehicle on 6/28. It looked like the DMV showing it was titled 6/28 of '24, 2 days after. She did get another vehicle. Your new vehicle that you came and got needed a tag for.
Oh, not just the one I have now.
Yeah, the one you
Yes.
have now.
Yes, the one I have now.
So whenever your husband passed away, who did you get all his stuff?
He didn't have no wheel or anything. He didn't have a wheel.
I didn't ask you. Did you get all his stuff?
I get all his stuff.
That you own jointly in the marriage? Did it all go to you?
No, it goes to his kids.
Went to his kids?
They were living Ohio. He had $500 in a savings account, and that don't belong to me. That belongs to the kids, and the kids are supposed to come and get that out. Trust Community Bank, it's worth that's $500 in that, and I'm not. And they told me I wasn't allowed to get that because I wasn't. He didn't have a will or anything like that when he passed away.
So when did he pass away?
November 28th,
Of
2023.
2023.
23.
Yeah.
So you jointly owned this vehicle on July 1st of 2023.
No, because they come and got the vehicle after he passed away.
You said he passed away in November.
Yeah, he passed away in
On
November.
July 1,
Okay.
2023, who owned the car?
Kyle Rader was in his name.
And you were married to him.
Yes, I was married.
So half of it was yours,
How could it be half mine when I'm not, he didn't have no
because
will?
you were married to him.
Correct.
So it was a possession. Was it a possession bought during your marriage?
It's a marital asset.
Then it's a marital asset. You are responsible for the taxes for 2023.
I'm responsible for him.
Yes, and
When
if
he
you want to
didn't
go
have no-
collect the money from the kids who got the car, go do that. But from the county standpoint, you are responsible for what you owned July 1st, 2023. And he was alive and your husband at the July time. You're responsible. And I'm sorry, but that's the law.
But he paid the taxes in July, didn't he?
No, he paid, yeah, he
Huh?
didn't pay him.
She came in, they were due April of '24. She came in July of April.
She just did pay him. Yeah,
Yes.
oh, that's this ticket here.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was delinquent.
She paid on July 2nd
Yes.
of this year
Right.
for the delinquent taxes.
Right.
now she's on the books. We got her up to date, right?
Right.
So, we did get that done.
Legal counsel.
You want my opinion on it?
But yeah, I mean, what are our options? Are we set in stone here?
If he died intestate, meaning without a will,
Mhm.
under the laws of intestate succession, she is the heir, not the children.
Yes.
It all fell to her at the moment of his death. She owes the taxes or the estate if there was one filed owed the taxes. I mean, you can't get out of paying lawful taxes by quibbling over whose name was on the title. There's a lot more to it than that.
Even though he didn't have no will,
He doesn't have to have a will. If you don't have a will, it goes by law. And by law, the wife is the lawful heir.
Same with the money in the account that she speaks of.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if there's no
unless
law,
there-
they don't get it.
Unless there was a beneficiary on it.
they wasn't no beneficiary.
So then, how did it go to them if there wasn't a will?
Just, the name was, it was just in his name, he made the payments and stuff every month. I didn't make the payments or anything, I wasn't responsible for it. And then the house I'm living in doesn't belong to me either. It belongs to his sister now. And I guess they've been paying the taxes on it. I know Carl already paid the first taxes last year.
I mean, I definitely, I think on behalf of the commission, we feel for the situation, but unfortunately, the law does stand where there is the responsibility, so I'd make a motion to deny this request presented here before the commission this morning.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried. We apologize, Nancy, we can't do anything about it.
So I was responsible for
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
it. Okay, all right.
And to me, honestly, the $500 in the bank is yours.
No, they told me I wasn't allowed to touch it because he didn't have no will and, or anything like that, and they said it went back, it went to the kids.
Who's they? The kids told you that?
To my stepchildren.
Yeah, there's a lawyer right there telling you that that's not true.
This one,
Yes.
the stepchildren. And they all live in Ohio.
That's not the law.
Yes.
But they said I couldn't get the $500 out because it.
I don't know who they are, but I'm telling you, they're wrong.
Yeah, the Trust Community Bank over there said I wasn't allowed to get it. That's what they told me
Probably
out
because
there.
it's in his name on it. Is it in his name on it?
Just in his
Then you
name.
have to get
Beneficiary.
appointed to get to.
I just,
Yeah.
it was just in his name.
Yeah. And you need to go to the
Did you do
You
an
need to
estate
go across the
by chance?
street. Have you
Have
opened
you
up an
done an
estate?
estate on this death?
I went over there, they told me I wasn't allowed to touch it because they had no.
Well,
will.
yeah, but with the
Come
county
on,
clerk's
I'm
office,
gonna
have you
do it.
done an estate?
Okay.
I'm gonna help.
They can help you through that process, absolutely.
Resource of.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So what you need to do is go back.
Okay, we'll move on. Is there any commissioner comments?
The Nicholas County Fair is coming up. Be sure to come out. They've done a really good job trying to revitalize the fair. $10 admissions. I think Saturday's $10, but I mean, look up the fair page, they can tell you more about it. But, it is the 100th year, and so they're definitely trying to go above and beyond to try and make it a grandiose event. And look forward to the commission will be working the gate Thursday night, the 24th. And so if you have any complaints, here we are.
Which one's family night?
I think Wednesday's family night, I believe.
First name.
Yes. So,
Is that, are they doing a thing, first 100 in or whatever?
They have those resources this year, I haven't heard.
I'm not sure.
All right, but come visit the fair, come
Yes.
visit us. Complain to Gary Roberts if you have any.
Yes, complaints department.
Yep.
You got anything? Okay, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion on the floor, any discussion? Motion has carried, we are adjourned.